There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
Mostly cloudy to almost overcast skies today across the Tennessee Valley. Very limited sunshine, but we have been warm again today with temperatures up to the upper 60s and low to mid 70s. A few spotty thunder showers crossing the area this afternoon and the chance of a few more spotty thunder showers tonight and again on our Thursday. It was a warm day across the area, as I said, 70 degrees at the Lawrenceburg Airport despite very little sunshine. Morning low of 52. Muscle Shoals Airport snuck up to 75 today after morning low of 57. 3/100ths of an inch before the report came in at 4:30 this afternoon for the daily climate stats there. Additional spotty rain possible overnight Thursday and Thursday night. No widespread activity. Also not expecting any severe storms in the local area. That little marginal risk we have been watching for later tonight, that's going to stay off to the north of our area. Mostly cloudy, warm and breezy otherwise, though, with spotty showers and a few rumbles of thunder. Morning lows in the lower 60s. Additional spotty chances of scattered showers and thunderstorms into our Thursday. Possibly a little more sunshine than what you see here, similar to how the models were incorrect about today. And because of that, I expect us to be several degrees warmer than what you see on the models for daytime highs. I expect everybody to be up into the low to mid 70s tomorrow. Models were several degrees too cool for temperatures today for the exact same reasons, especially in our Tennessee county. So despite what you see here, I expect widespread lower 70s tomorrow, maybe some isolated mid 70s in North Alabama. Shower activity may pick up in coverage a little bit going into tomorrow evening as the frontal boundary waffles back south into the region as a cool front. That sets us up with cooler temperatures for Friday as the front stalls pretty catty corner across the area. We're going to go with the midpoint average in the mid 60s, but this is going to be one of those cases where from northwest to southeast, there's a 10-degree gradient across the area. It may be the Columbia, Tennessee. The warmest you get is 58 to 60. And then you go down to Decatur, Alabama, which is still in the viewing area. And you may be in the mid to upper 60s, knocking on the door of 70. And we just can't account for that exactly for all communities with one single number because it's just not a one number type situation. So the midpoint you see on the 7-day is 64. But in our northern viewing area counties in southern Tennessee, take off a few degrees. In our I-65 North Alabama counties, you may have to add a couple degrees. Everybody into the mid-70s, low to mid-70s on Saturday as that front pulls back northward. Again, it's a warm front. As low pressure rides the boundary off to our north, that drags it back in late Saturday night, Sunday morning as a cold front. More scattered showers and thunderstorms, not expecting them to be severe. We don't have the instability or the dynamic support for severe storms then. And the cooler air moving in that filters in here for early next week. So we go from the 60s and the 70s from now through Saturday down to the 40s and the 50s for highs as we head into next week. And then that boundary doesn't really go anywhere. It kind of waffles near the area next week with low pressure areas riding along it. That sets us up for multiple periods of heavy rain next week. The first one of at least 3 on the board happens late Monday night through at least the first half of Tuesday, if not into a large part of Tuesday. Then we get another one on the board around Thursday or so, and another one on the board after that Friday into Saturday. Once we add up all the rain totals for the multiple systems next week, we're talking about a widespread, area-wide 2 to 4 inches of rainfall with some locations in the region greater than 4 inches, certainly possible. And with time next week, that may increase the chances of flooding and flash flooding. We'll have to see how that works, but that is something we'll have to pay attention to. A few spotty thunder showers overnight, lingering showers at any time, overnight lows in the lower 60s, mostly cloudy to overcast. Otherwise, spotty periods of showers and thunderstorms for Thursday as well, maybe picking up in coverage a little bit during the evening. 70s tomorrow. That big temperature gradient on Friday where the midpoint across the area's mid-60s, but in southern middle Tennessee, especially north of Highway 64, maybe like upper 50s, and then you get down toward the Tennessee River near I-65 in North Alabama. It may be mid to upper 60s. 20% chance of a few spotty showers Friday. Late day and overnight thunder showers Saturday. Warm on Saturday in the 70s. Rain ends during the morning on Sunday, morning to midday. Cooler air next week, but again, we're setting up that potential for multiple rounds of heavy rain next week. There's your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock for a final check of your local weather.